Hello guys, welcome to Top Rankings from Fedro Ricch Studios. In today's video, I will reveal to you the top 5 most expensive wedding events in Ghana that have gotten everyone talking. Ever attended a Ghanaian wedding? If your answer is yes, then you have an idea of the thrill we are about to enjoy. If you haven't, take this as your virtual pass to one. We get to enjoy not only a sweet love tale, but also all the colors of Ghanaian culture. In the case of these men, they have money and they spared no expense on displaying their new brides with a shock value that appealed to people of all ages. So if this is the first time you are seeing this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button, like and share for more content. Occupying the 5th spot on this ranking is Ayyrian 2021. The ceremony, dubbed the Kumasi Royal Wedding, saw stellar performances from top Ghanaian musicians. The 3-day event, which started on Friday, was a rich display of Ashanti culture and glitz. Using the best vendors in Ghana's event industry, the wedding, themed Ayyrian 2021, was the talk of town all weekend. It was display of wealth, culture and glamour as Chief Executive Officer of a Dinkra Pie, which is a popular pastry brand in Ghana that has made waves both in the Garden City and the rest of the country. Berima Osei Mensah tied the knot to Anita Sefa Boakye, the daughter of the owner of the famous hospitality edifice Anita Hotel, on Friday, November 5th at Kumasi in the Ashanti region. Berima Osei comes from the royal family of the Ashanti Kingdom. The official engagement and wedding, which was strictly Kente themed, which happened on Friday, featured the bride walk down the aisle in a standing Kente gown designed by Kofi Akotua Ghana and pasties. The wedding featured a long convoy of luxurious cars parading the streets of Kumasi as the groom made his way to the bride's home. The couple arrived at their wedding in a luxurious 2000 gold Plymouth Prowler automobile, flanked by men and women draped in beautiful Kente garments in procession. The event was attended by several high-profile guests. Ghanaian singers Kwame Eugene, Kofi Kinata, Dinah Hamilton, and several others gave stellar performances for the day. The black tie dinner event was hosted on Saturday on commemorate the wedding reception at the Golden Tulip Hotel in Kumasi. The night saw the bride changing into 3 different gowns, a visual effect themed 7-tire hanging cake, a standing decor, and star-studded performances that had people talking on social media. The wedding reception on Saturday evening had top musicians Amachi Dede, Stoneboy, Efia and Akobwa performing to excite the latest couple in town. The Thanksgiving reception kicked off on Sunday at the forecourt of Mensah Palace in Kumasi. The royal wedding between Berima Osei Mensah and Anita Sefa Boakye was truly a lavish affair. Ayyrian 2021 cost an estimated amount of $1.8 million United States dollars. At number 4 on this ranking is the Jones Bond 22.
I once upon a time gave up on love, but I asked God one question. If indeed there is love, send me my rib. And he sent me this beautiful angel.
On March 22nd, 2022, Ghanaian real estate mogul and chief executive officer of Empire Domos, Dr. Emmanuel Kojo Jones Mensah, shook social media with an incredible display of wealth. Many questions loomed and lingered as to why the young man operates such luxurious cars and for what reason. The convoy he paraded to Kumasi was made up of some of the most expensive vehicles, which included 2 Jane wagons, 5 V8 vehicles, a 4-wheel Lexus ride, a Range Rover, a heavy Ford, Chevrolet, pickup trucks, a Hyundai saloon car, a party bus, a coastal bus, a minibus, Audi, and a stunning Lamborghini, all on the road to Kumasi. The cat was finally let out of the bag when the labeled Ghana's future president, in a viral video shared by blogger GH Hyper, confirmed the paraded convoy from Accra to Kumasi was to wed Kojo's wife-to-be, Raychel. Fast forward to March 23, 2022, the bride was unveiled. Fair-colored with a curvy body was enough to sway Kojo Jones to move expensive cars from Accra to Kumasi. After the bride of the business mogul found herself on social media, users have praised her beauty and countenance. Opulence and flamboyance flooded the ceremony, which quickly became a trending topic on social media as netizens couldn't stop talking about the spectacular on display. Kojo Jones may be well known in the real estate industry, but his wedding surely increased his popularity even further. He is the son of affluent Ghanaian politician, businessman and philanthropist, the late David Lamte, who was a member of parliament of the Korle Klottey constituency on the ticket of the National Democratic Congress, and Reverend Dr. Gifty Lamte of the Sidalco Group of Companies. Kojo Jones is now a lawyer and a women and children's rights activist. His wife, Raychel Osei, is a UK-born Ghanaian from a very rich home with family ties to the Mensah royal home. Kojo Jones and his crew pulled up to the wedding in a lengthy fleet of multiple luxurious cars. Kojo Jones and his partner, Raychel Osei, were married in a white wedding in which the business magnate wore an expensive white tuxedo suit and his wife, Raychel, wore a beautiful white beaded gown. The wedding cake descended from the sky to the ground, a new style that we have yet to see from any of the weddings before. Another point of luxury occurred as dollars rained on the couple from the sky. It was literally raining dollars. All this coupled with the huge stars in attendance, including politicians, showbiz personalities, traditional leaders, and business executives. Among them were Majid Michel, Anita Sefa Boakye, Hajia Ofori, politician Cheddar, among others. Rich Nigerian baller Bolo Beckham, popularly known as Abolo, was at the ceremony, and he reportedly sprayed fresh 200 Ghana cedis notes to a sum of 40,000 Ghana cedis on the new couple while they were at the dance floor. The Jones-born 22 also brought its own additions that were clearly meant to make it more memorable than the other lavish celebrity weddings. Hashtag the Jones-born 22 cost an estimated amount of $2 million United States dollars. Occupying the third spot on this ranking is hashtag Siri 2020. Cindy, in the year 2020, followed her cousin Kennedy Osei Asante with a plush wedding ceremony in the hearts of Accra. Siri 2020, the grand wedding ceremony of Cindy Ofori Sarpong, daughter of Ghanaian business magnate Dr. Ernest Ofori Sarpong, and Richard Peprah, a Ghanaian businessman and entrepreneur, was a lavish affair that took place on October 10, 2020. Their marriage brought the country to a standstill as all attention was on the new couple. Their traditional wedding ceremony took place on October 8, 2020 at the Ofori Sarpong's residence in Accra. The ceremony was attended by friends and family despite the historic rainfall that hit Accra on that day. There was a display of wealth in regards to the plush setup at the traditional ceremony and also the dowry presented by the groom's family. The wedding was a beautiful blend of tradition and modernity. The wedding transportation was provided by a fleet of luxurious cars, including a Rolls-Royce Phantom, Mercedes-Benz S-Class, among others. Vehicles of the wedded couple were decorated with flowers and ribbons, adding to the festive atmosphere. The wedding reception was held at the luxurious Kempinski Hotel Gold Coast City in Accra. The venue was transformed into a stunning wedding wonderland, complete with exquisite decor, elegant candelabras, and beautiful floral arrangements. Cindy's wedding dress was a custom-made mermaid-style gown designed by a renowned fashion designer. The dress featured intricate lace details and a stunning train. Rachel's attire was a dashing, tailored white tuxedo with a white shirt and a white bow tie. The wedding cake was a stunning multi-tiered masterpiece designed by a renowned pastry chef. It featured intricate designs and was adorned with beautiful flowers and greenery. The extravagant ceremony saw a long list of celebrities make an appearance, which included Daddy Lumba, Kofi Kinata, Akwaboah Jr., Nana Ama McBrown, Emilia Brube, Becca, Sefa, Tego Sisters, D Black, Lewin, among others. Also, the guest list was carefully curated to ensure that only close friends and family were in attendance. Well, the sons and daughters of the popular millionaire, Dr. Osei Kwame Despite, who were also in attendance, stole the show at a wedding reception with their beautiful partners. Having tied the knot, the couple embarked on a romantic honeymoon to a luxurious resort in the Maldives. They spent a week relaxing on the beach, snorkeling, and enjoying each other's company. Hashtag Siri 2020 cost an estimated amount of $2.6 million United States dollars. Occupying the second spot on this ranking is hashtag the Ayrian Xperience.
Let's get ready. A woman is still the mission.
Considered one of the most expensive weddings in the country is the marriage between Ama Ayeribi and tech/real estate guru Cyprian Ed. Cyprian and Ama met in the year 2015 at a business meeting, had their first date in the year 2017, got engaged in 2020, and welcomed their daughter Ayrian Ayeribi Cyprian in the year 2021. From the couple's ballerina ring-bearing proposal on 1st January 2020 to the wedding 2 years later, they pulled all the strings to create a lasting experience for guests, family, and social media friends. Creating a website with all event details and an Instagram page to create their wedding activities, Ama and Ed used over 25 vendors in planning and executing their ultimate dream wedding. For this couple, they chose to go the other way round, not a normal traditional wedding ceremony we know in Ghana. The event had 5 parties, 8 outfit changes, 10 wedding cakes, logo customized souvenirs, and a celebration of love. The traditional wedding ceremony, which took place at the place in Ebri on 28 May 2022, saw a rich display of culture and wealth. From customized kentes, guest gifts, and food sets were popular on social media for days. Guests were greeted with bespoke coconut drinks, kente sash, and finger snacks. An interior arrival meal was held, and the pair proceeded from table to table, greeting their guests with Brazilian masquerades. The couple changed 3 times, and the bridal party changed twice, providing a glimpse into the upcoming opulent vacation wedding. Saturday, June 4, saw the couple exchange vows in front of their family and friends in the Western region, where guests traveled on a chartered flight to the Maha Beach Resort. The couple booked all rooms at the Maha Resort to ensure their guests can celebrate with them all weekend, followed by a black tie reception dinner where the bride changed twice and the couple danced to a special serenade from the legendary Kojo entry. Ballet dancers, unlimited food, and drinks entertained guests all night. Hashtag the Ayyrian Xperience will be the most remembered as the wedding ceremony with not just 1 but 10 wedding cakes in their cake area setup. The celebration ran into the early hours of Sunday morning as guests joined the couple to celebrate their union at a beach party, dancing around a bonfire with drinks and barbecue. Hashtag Ayrian Xperience cost an estimated amount of $3 million United States dollars.
My heart talks more than my lips. Just know that. As I give you this ring, I want you to know I am forever gonna be in your life, dedicated and cherishing you, adoring you, and to give you everything you so desire.
Occupying the first spot on this ranking is hashtag Kenzie 2020.
Then the 2 Maybachs will come. Then the G-Wagons will start.
The Aston Martin.
And the Aston Martin will come before the 2 Maybachs. So between the Rolls Royces and the Mercedes, then you come. Then the Ferrari will be the last car.
And the Tesla.
Before the world came to a standstill due to COVID-19, the son of business mogul Dr. Osei Kwame Despite, identified as Kennedy Osei Asante, and his longtime girlfriend Tracy tied the knot. Their marriage was the talk of the town for weeks, looking at how wealth was displayed at the customary and white wedding of the two. Hashtag Kenzie 2020 displayed indigenous Ghanaian fashion, style, and culture. The son of the millionaire Kennedy proposed to his girlfriend Tracy on a flight. The lovers were reported to be from a pal's wedding at Calabar in Nigeria, and midway through the flight, Kennedy pulled a romantic move on his girlfriend. With the support of the pilot and cabin crew on board, Kennedy was given access to the flight's mic, where he greeted everyone on board and called out his girlfriend, asking her to be his wife. Shocked Tracy walked out from her passenger seat and met Kennedy and said yes to him and placed a ring on her finger, with the passengers cheering them on.
Hello everybody on this flight. I would love to wish you all a good afternoon. The Bible says that when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing and gains favor in the sight of God. At this moment, I'd love to ask you, Tracy, to formally grant me the opportunity to make you my wife. Would you marry me, Tracy?
Into me, girl, make you no lights. So straight to action. To a woman, my satisfaction. Remember, I can get one.
Kennedy and Tracy painted the streets of Accra red with their one-of-a-kind marriage ceremony. The event, which came in 2 parts, like most Ghanaian weddings, took place on the 13th and 15th of February 2020. It was on that day that Dr. Osei Kwame Despite decided to show the world all the cars in his garage, from sports cars to vintage cars. The traditional wedding in particular set the ball rolling. The pre-Valentine high-profile event had thousands grin with envy at the glamour it presented. We could talk about the luxurious fleet of cars that escorted the groom, or the elegance of the venue, or perhaps the number of eminent guests in attendance, including the groom's father, Dr. Osei Kwame Despite. The bride, Tracy, arrived at the wedding venue in a luxury car accompanied by other expensive antique vehicles. The groom chose a mix of modern cars and medieval means of transport to his wedding, as horses marched ahead of his luxury sedan car. Tracy looked like a princess in her traditional kente outfit, and her groom, Kennedy, matched her style with his majestic kente cloth and royal golden ornaments. The son of the billionaire also set a new record in the country by becoming the first person to employ the services of over 60 groomsmen for just his traditional wedding. The perfect pair left all in awe when they walked out hand in hand to make merry with their guests. The rings were delivered by a drone. There were live music performances by top Ghanaian singers, an excellent and seemingly unending array of wedding gifts, and a lavish celebration that cannot be put into words. In essence, the entire event was a great display of affluence. Yet, the highlight of the ceremony was the couple itself, Kennedy and Tracy. On Saturday, 15th, 2020, their magnificent white wedding followed. One could say this was the climax of the weekend. Another impressive convoy of luxury vehicles ranging from Rolls-Royce, Bentleys to Aston Martins, G-Wagons, Ferraris and Teslas led the way. After the church blessing was an extravagant reception at the Kempinski Gold Coast Hotel, which again left everyone talking. The beautiful bride, Tracy, who has gained huge social media following after signing photos of her wedding, hit social media, won the hearts of fashion critics and style icons with her bridal looks. Being a fashion illustrator, Tracy worked effortlessly with various fashion designers to design her own wedding gowns, that looked so flawlessly and absolutely stunning. The gorgeous bridesmaid left nothing to imagination. They gave us the best bridesmaids goals for the month with her dedication and looks. They looked regal in sleeveless floor-sweeping dresses that matched with the bride's elegant look. The groom wore a luxurious suit styled by Michael Kumi, CEO of Mason Headman. Dr. Osei Kwame and his brother, Dr. Ernest Ofori Sarpong, wore blue suits to the most talked about wedding. Far away from luxury cars, this one is about a wedding cake of the night, which was cut by the couple at their plush wedding dinner. The sophisticated and mechanized cake shot up from the grounds at the ceremony. After the cake surfaced on the stage mounted behind where Kennedy Osei and his wife Tracy sat, split into two, with each part serving as a screen, which showed an animated story of how the son of Dr. Osei Kwame Despite met the 23-year-old fashion illustrator at a wedding ceremony. The story projected inside the cake detailed that Ken didn't have things smooth in his bid to win Tracy's heart. However, because in the race for love, overtaking is allowed, he finally managed to win her heart. According to the caterer who made the cake, it took her team about 6 days to get it done. On social media, they were immediately tagged the couple of the year, and hashtag Kensi2020 made huge waves. With Despite being one of the richest people in Ghana, the wedding was surely set to create the buzz and give people goosebumps over what a luxurious wedding truly is. From the exclusive wedding decor to the exquisite dinner menu, the beautifully hanging wedding cake, the presence of illustrious guests, and the performances from celebrated African musicians, hashtag Kensi2020 is easily the best wedding so far. Hashtag Kensi2020 has set and still holds the record for the most expensive wedding held in Ghana and had long been the marker system of grading other weddings in the country. Hashtag Kensi2020 cost an estimated amount of 4.5 million United States dollars. So the question I have for you is, which of these wedding ceremonies do you prefer, or will you prefer on your wedding day? Be it the traditional or the white wedding? Tell me in the comment section. So if this is the first time you are seeing this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button, like and share for more content. Thanks for watching.